And good evening. Welcome back out again to Stanberry High School Tournament night number 2, game number 2 here of the night. It's a matchup between the number 3 seed, Worth County Boys, and the number 6 seed, Platte Valley Boys. I'd like to thank our sponsors help you bring you tonight's broadcast tonight here on Albany TV. BTC Bank with locations in Albany, Beeman, Bethany, Boonville, Carrollton, Chillicothe, Gallatin, Maysville, Osborne, Pattonsburg, and Lamoni, Iowa. Petty John Auto Centers with locations in Bethany and Albany. Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany and the Albany Hy-Vee. Schultz of Albany and Dollars and Messner Auction Service. Northwest Cell, Mosaic Medical Center, Albany. Army National Guard recruiter Sergeant First Class Clint Payne. Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Association. Apple Nap Insurance of Grant City and Cherry's Pharmacy of Grant City. Northwest Chiropractic Clinic of Stanberry and Maryville. The Spec Shop of Stanberry and Maryville. The South Nottoway, Jefferson, and Worth County School Districts. The Printery New Shopper located in Albany. And Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North located in Albany. Remember, your pregame tonight is brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, community-minded, just like you. And it's a matchup between two teams that we saw in the Albany tournament. We were able to watch Platte Valley in their opening game against Albany, where Albany came back and won on a last-second three-pointer off by Trice Floyd. Worth County, we were able to watch them pull off a win against King City pretty handily, and then watched as Princeton defeated them to win the championship side on the Rodney Harris division. So, Mike, it's been a while since we've seen both teams. Again, it was that first week at the Albany tournament. We really want to see what Platte Valley has learned and kind of how they've kind of grown as the season has gone on, but also where Worth County is. Again, we saw them face King City. We saw them come away with a pretty handled victory there, but then had that tough loss against Princeton. Let's see how they can kind of come out and play here against what is usually a very good Platte Valley team, but again this year just down a little bit here in the Stanberry tournament.
Well, in just talking to Coach Nick Groomer here from Stanberry, he had mentioned when they played Worth County here a little bit earlier, they were without Reinhardt, who was had some illness issues. He didn't play, and so he's back in the lineup. That's got to help. That's got to help Worth County's situation, even if maybe not fully back to 100% conditioning wise. I think that's the big thing I think people forget. Well, you got him back. Well, yeah, you do, but he hasn't conditioned, probably hasn't had a ball in his hands for a period of time, and it's going to take a little bit of time to get back into it. And that's what we think we saw with Platte Valley. They had a lot of issues early, according to Coach Germain, and he never knew who he was going to have, and had some injuries coming out of football. And so they've been together a little bit now, and I fully expect to see them be an extremely competitive team.
Well, and that is also one of the things that we've kind of noticed here. I've seen it not only with some of the basketball players, but also even with some of the wrestlers with watching the wrestling meet that we had over at Albany last week on Albany TV. The players that are coming down with COVID and having to quarantine or things like that, they seem like they don't have the same energy that they usually do coming out on the court or out onto the mat, and it seems like maybe they just lose that little umph and they have to try and fight back from that. That's just not something we're accustomed to seeing. Nobody really knows if that's the cause, but we just kind of have been seeing that from a couple people that we know that have had COVID over the past. We've seen it from Kemper Klein. He's still trying to fight his way back into it, just doesn't quite have that same stamina he did before.
Well, and you never know. That's certainly the assumption. You know, that's one of the things about what we're dealing with, that you just don't know what the long-term effects are and what it's going to do. That's there's a player from the University of Florida that a really good player that had it and had worked his way back in and collapsed on the court and had a heart issue. Now, I'm not going to try to make this statement that everybody's going to have heart problems because they had it, but they think that doctors think that's attributed to what he had with the COVID virus. Now, does that change? Does that improve over time, or is that something that he'll have for an extended period of time or for the rest of his life? That's just what we just don't know about some of this illness. That I know there are a lot of people that say, oh, it's overblown, it's nothing. For a lot of people, it isn't much. For other people, it could be a serious issue that they could deal with for the rest of their life. I think everybody reacts differently.
Yes.
And I don't know whether that's good or bad or indifferent. That's just the way it is. It's what's part of what makes this year so surreal. There's, we talk about Mound City and North Andrew, and heck, they're one COVID attack to their school of ruining their season. You just never know what's going to happen.
Well, look at Albany football.
Yes.
We had that same thing. Mound City dealt with that a couple weeks prior. Rockport dealt with it as well in during their season. It's one of those things that COVID is going to be, the asterisks of 2020, 2021 sports, college, high school, NFL, NBA. I mean, could be all of them. So it's just something
that's the X factor in all this. It used to be just injury, and now you've got to add illness to this this menagerie that you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And that's why you want to be thankful for every game that you get in, because you really don't know when that might end.
Exactly. We'll be back with more when we come back as we get set for the tip-off and the Dollars and Messner Auction Service starting lineups when we come back in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank School Mascot Debit Card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and they'll donate $10 per card to that school. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank's 12 locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded, just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded, just like you. BTC Bank.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's is family friendly with a playroom for the kids so the grown-ups can enjoy their meal. Make sure you leave room for dessert, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpless smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
Looking to sell some of your things? Give Rod Dollars, Leo Madison, or Leon Mester a call at Dollars and Mester Auction Service to set up an auction today. Call Rod at 660-254-2548 or 660-783-2548. Give Leon a call at 660-582-0258 or 660-726-3252, or give Leo a call at 660-868-0113. Check out their current auctions at showmemoreauctions.com.
Schultz Convenience Store on 136 in Albany has everything you need to keep you running. Schultz has coffee and gas to get you moving in the morning, fountain pop, sandwiches, and Champ's Chicken to fuel your lunchtime hunger. They also carry candy and ice cream to keep you awake during the afternoon. At night, Schultz adult beverages and scratchers to help you unwind. That's Schultz Convenience Store in Albany, where they can fuel you up in more ways than one.
Welcome back. I'll let you listen into the Dollars and Messner Auction Service starting lineups.
The Platte County visiting team on the scoreboard for Worth County Tigers, including home team. Stars in this game, the Platte County, number 1, Carol McLean. Number 2, Wyatt Silver. Number 4, Matt Germain. Number 12, Memphis Platte. Grant Cameron. Number 10, Alex Reinhardt. Number 21, Aiden Gladstone. Number 24, Jackson Running. Number 30, Jackson Smith.
So again, your Dollars and Messner Auction Service starting lineups. Contact the winning team of Dollars and Messner Auction Service for all of your auction needs. For Platte Valley, Trevor McQueen, Wyatt Tobin, Matt Germain, Memphis Bliley, and Gabe Nostein. For Worth County, Grant Cameron, Alex Reinhardt, Aiden Gladstone, Jackson Rundy, and Jackson Smith. And as we get set to tip off tonight's broadcast, don't forget to stop in at Schultz to start your morning or trip with a stop at Schultz in Albany. Platte Valley will wear their road gray uniforms, blue lettering outlined in red and white. Worth County will wear their home white uniforms, black lettering outlined in gold. It'll be Nostein and Gladstone getting set here for the opening tip-off. And the opening tip won here by the Lady Tigers. Over to left wing, now here for Reinhardt.
Platte Valley starts man-to-man.
And driving in, laying it up for two is Jackson Rundy as he'll get the scoring started. Over to the right wing here for Trevor McQueen. He'll dribble in. Spins around, little fadeaway from the baseline. Can't get it to fall. Gladstone drives in. Leaves it out now for Grant Cameron as he'll drive. For Reinhardt, open three, right wing. Off the inside of the iron, no good.
Almost a little bit of a dribble drive motion. Hope they come off and help and leave the three-point shooters open. That's maybe one of the big changes in defense in basketball is don't overhelp. You'd rather see a guy take a tough contested two-pointer than a wide-open three-pointer.
Running in the corner. Foul here against Platte Valley is going to go against Trevor McQueen. That's his first. Reinhardt will inbounds here for the Tigers. Gets it to Rundy. Back to Reinhardt as he'll drive baseline, up and under. And he'll go and lay it in for two.
Nice little screen by Gladstone to free him up and a good reverse layup. Not very smooth.
And a Petty John Auto Center timeout quickly going to be taken here by Coach Germain of Platte Valley. We're back with more in just a moment here on Albany TV.
As Mosaic continues to respond to the COVID-19 pandemic, they are committed to staying connected. Whether you need a routine checkup or to be seen for an illness, Mosaic has virtual options available. The highly trained nurses are also ready to help you when you need them via the 24/7 community nurse line. Plus, the My Mosaic Portal website and app are available for messaging your care team and accessing health information. Please visit mymlc.com/stay connected to learn more. Now more than ever, Mosaic is here with you and here for you.
Worth County leads here 4-0 as we come out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Remember to check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Trying to bring it up to Germain. He sails over his head, picked up though by Wyatt Tobin. Germain now with it up at the top of the key. Sends it right wing for McQueen. Losing it there, McQueen, but kept in play by Gladstone. Reinhardt's ball tipped, and then Nostein about tries to keep it in play, but knocks out of bounds. Stays with Worth County.
Well, and Worth County is also somewhat underrated. We talk about their three-point shooting and the fact they can put up points in a hurry, but very underrated as a defensive club as well.
Gladstone goes in and puts it up a little too hard as he can't get it to fall. McQueen to Germain. Back over to Bliley. Shot from three. Off the mark to the left. No good. And now back door wide open, and Alex Reinhardt knocks it in off the glass. Wiley sends it over now for McQueen. He'll drive. Waits for the defender to go up, goes up, and knocks it in for 2. Comes away with the steal now. Here is Wyatt Tobin as he'll go up and knock it in off the glass.
Tobin did a nice job of playing possum there. Just take for granted the inbounds pass.
And now Jackson Rundy going to step on the out-of-bounds line. As it's a 6-4 ball game, 5:15 left to play in the first. Bliley with it right wing. Sends it up to the top of the key for Tobin into the corner. Jermaine, shot from 3. Rolls out, no good. Grant Cameron will try and answer with a 3 of his own, and he knocks it in.
Well, and just when you get worried about Rundy, Reinhardt, and Gladstone, then Grant Cameron sticks with 3 from about 4 feet beyond the arc.
Nostine with it down low, and Reinhardt will be called here for the reach.
I really think that is a place that Platte Valley can exploit, getting the ball to Nothstein on that low block. He's going to draw a crowd, but I think right now he can just out-muscle Worth County in around the basket.
Jermaine into the corner here for Bliley. Up top now for Tobin. To McQueen.
There you go.
Brings it into Nostine. Goes up hard. Can't get it to fall. Rebound made by Rundy.
Still, it's a little off balance, but it's still a good take. They start the ball away from the post player and then reverse it, and that eliminates a lot of the help.
Reinhardt's first shot can't go. He can't get the second one to go either as it's rebounded here by Nostine. McQueen into the corner. Tobin shot from 3. Bounces out. Reinhardt back to Rundy. Shot from 3. Right wing off the iron. No good. Nostine with the rebound. Jermaine quickly gets it up to Bliley. Goes up. He will be fouled. Will go to line to shoot 2.
It's going to be 2 quick ones on Reinhardt.
The second there against Reinhardt. Also the second team foul called against Worth County. Bliley hits the first. Reinhardt will check out here with 2 fouls. Checking in will be Tyler New.
Remember seeing him early in the year. We thought he played really well off the bench. Freshman.
Checking in will be Carter Luke as well as Trevor Weir.
He had open shots, doesn't try to do things he can't do.
Bliley sinks them both. Rundy sends it across for Cameron. Rundy left wing, sends it back up to Grant. Cameron sends it back to Rundy. 3:25 left to play in the first. It's a 9-6 Worth County lead. Leaves it off to New. Backdoor cut for Gladstone. Leaves it off for Rundy. And he'll knock it in off the glass.
Nice interior passing and teamwork by the Worth County 5.
Luke up to McQueen. Shot from 3. Knocks it in. 2-point ball game here. 2:45 left to play in the first. It's an 11-9 Worth County lead. Gladstone with it left wing. Drives in. Puts up a little floater inside the paint. Good for 2.
He never looks hurried when he goes to the basket. And I say that as a compliment.
Rundy knocks it away from Luke. Luke picks it up in the backcourt. Gets it to Weir. Now McQueen will bring it across. Bliley to Jermaine. Has it knocked away. Picked up here by Gladstone. And now stolen away here by Carter Luke. Goes up with his left hand, knocks it off the glass for two. And a timeout going to be called here by Platte Valley. A Petty John Auto Center timeout. We're back with more in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Burlington Junction, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay unlimited data plans or any of this month's hot deals.
13-11. Worth County with the lead. 1:56 left to play here in the first quarter. Coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout will be Worth County basketball. Remember to check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Reinhardt on the bench with two quick fouls here. Ball inbounds here for Gladstone. Full court pressure put on by Platte Valley. New sends it up to Gladstone. Drives in. Falls. Ball rolls around. Picked up here by Weir. Luke leaves this one off here for Alex Madsen. Right wing here for Birch, trying to bring it inside, and tips off Weir's hand out of bounds. Nostine will check now in here for Weir.
That's a tough entry. Maybe just throwing that offhand, maybe just a little bit too much mustard.
Gladstone will check out, checking back in. Here will be Reinhardt. We'll get double teamed here on the inbounds. Grant Cameron will be called here for the travel.
This return to pressure for Platte Valley is something we're used to seeing in past years.
Luke with it up at the top of the key, gets it to Nostine. Brings it inside to Bliley, back to Nostine, free throw line jumper, knocks it in.
Good in and out, little flex action.
Into the corner, Grant Cameron shot from three, long, no good. Rebound made by Nostine.
Not a terrible shot, maybe just a little bit quick.
And knocked out of bounds by Rundy on the shot from Bliley. Checking back in will be Wyatt Tobin. And Gladstone will check now in here for Cameron with 42 seconds left here in the first quarter. 13-13. Platte Valley with the basketball. Matson will inbounds to Luke. Back into the corner for Matson. Drives in. Trying to leave it off that time for Levi Birch. And the pass will sail out of bounds. Leave it up to New at the top of the key. Gives it back to Gladstone. 20 seconds left here in the first quarter. Tied at 13 all.
Assuming they're going for the last one, unless they get a wide open layup. Going into back in Gladstone's hands.
And now stolen away here by Levi Birch. Goes up, knocks him with his right hand. 3 seconds, 2. New shot. Blocked that time by Birch. 15-13. Platte Valley with the lead as we head to the second quarter, and we come back in just a moment on Albany TV.
The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Associations are proud to sponsor the students of the Albany, King City, Stanberry, and Worth County school districts. Not only does eating beef provide good nutrition, it supports the local economy. The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Associations are proud to be an active part in today's agriculture. From first dates to graduations and everything in between, beef is there to help celebrate all of life's great moments. When life never stops moving, one thing will always bring your family together. Beef. It's what's for dinner. Dr. Darcy Schieber of Northwest Chiropractic Clinic in Stanberry is committed to providing chiropractic solutions to address your unique needs. Whether you're experiencing back pain, neck pain, headaches, or even muscular tightness and tension from a fall or slip, Dr. Darcy Schieber can help. If your athlete has suffered an injury this sports season, call Dr. Darcy Schieber at 660-235-8037 to get your athlete ready for the next sports season. Northwest Chiropractic Clinic in Stanberry, adjusting you today for a better tomorrow.
Platte Valley with a 2-point lead and the basketball to start out this second quarter of play. Over to the right wing with it here for McQueen. Sends it across to Jermaine. No stun on the baseline. Back out to Jermaine. Shot from three from the corner. Knocks it in. Worth County led this 6-0 here to start the ball game. Now it's a 5-point lead in favor of Platte Valley as they take their first lead here to start the second quarter. Back out again here for Gladstone. Smith has it stripped away here by Bliley, but he'll fall down out of bounds.
Nice little rally back for Platte Valley here. Take a 5-point lead. They are ready for those spin dribbles in the middle. If you go to the middle, you're going to draw a crowd for the Tigers.
Try to bring it in to Reinhardt. He'll get the bucket and the foul.
And Reinhardt's just so strong around the basket. Was kind of surrounded by Nothstein and Tobin both. He was able to muscle it up between them.
I thought he was a little too far underneath the basket, but was able to get it out underneath there. Got it to not only fall in, but get the foul as well. And a lane violation going to be called here against Worth County. Jermaine will bring it across here for Platte Valley. McQueen right wing, into the corner for Jermaine. Pass knocked out of bounds off the hands of Rundy. Bliley will inbounds. Jermaine to Bliley, right wing, back up to Jermaine, inside. Tobin now back out. McQueen, open shot from three, knocks it in.
Good job by Tobin. I thought he had a good look.
I was going to say, I thought he had a good look there at the free throw line, but ends up giving it up for the open three.
But again, you want to give a contested three or a contested two or an open three. He took the open three-pointer to McQueen.
Reinhardt with a deep three from the top of the key, and he knocks it down. I'm not certain. That one looked almost like NBA range.
Yeah, it was. And he's certainly capable of that.
Nothstein down low, goes up, can't get it to fall, gets his own rebound, goes back up, and again can't get it to fall.
Contested both times.
And a foul going to be called here on the floor. And the foul will go against McQueen. That is going to be his second. So McQueen will check out. Checking in for him is going to be Alex Matson.
Don't want to have him pick up a quick third. Would guess he'll probably be back somewhere along the way, especially if Worth County gets to the point where they retake the lead.
Right now, a 3-point ball game in favor of Platte Valley, 21-18. Just 2 minutes gone here in the second quarter. Reinhardt sends it over to New. Back to Reinhardt. Off the iron, no good. Rebound made by Jermaine. Matson to Jermaine, back to Matson. He'll now drive baseline. Up top, Bliley, shot from three. Knocks it in.
That dribble penetration does a lot for creating open looks.
Rundy drives, leaves it off now for Gladstone. Into the corner. New falls, but is able to get it back out to Gladstone. Drives in, he'll be fouled, will go to the line to shoot two. Foul will go against Gabe Nothstein. That'll be his second. Gladstone's able to knock in the first.
And the games we've seen even last year when Nothstein came off the bench, he still had a propensity for fouling. I think the early game we saw this year with him, I believe he fouled out of that game.
Yeah, he picked up his fourth right away to start that third quarter, just as did Kemper Klein, as they both picked him up right after each other.
Yeah, we just kept who was going to go down first.
Yeah. 24-19. It's a Platte Valley lead over Worth County. 5:15 left to play in the second quarter. Reinhardt anticipates the pass, comes away with the steal, goes up with his left hand, knocks it off the glass for two.
Little zone defense look for Worth County. They've got a little bit of foul trouble. They're going to a little 2-3 zone.
Madsen left wing, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds off the hands of Reinhardt.
Steal and a layup by Reinhardt. Now almost another steal.
Jermaine will send it right wing. Into Tobin, out for Weir on the block. Goes up. And I think that one might have got tipped a little bit as it's picked up by Rundy. He'll now drive. Goes up. And tipped off the hands that time of Madsen. And then out of bounds off of Smith.
Had he been able to catch it clean, I think he had an easy layup, but just fumbled a little bit and then was contested.
Wiley will get it to Tobin. Dribbles in now for Jermaine. Shot from three. Off the iron, no good. Reinhardt gets it here for Gladstone. Back out again for Reinhardt. Spins. And he will be fouled. Will go to line to shoot two. Foul will go against Wyatt Tobin. That is going to be his first, team's fifth. Reinhardt able to make the first. As Luke and Birch will both check in, as Tobin and Madsen will check out. Second free throw from Reinhardt. Off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound made by Gladstone. Gladstone drives baseline, can't get it to go off the glass. Bliley sends it to Jermaine, back up to Bliley. Puts in the shot from three and knocks it in. Memphis Bliley now with 8 points here in the first half. Reinhardt will drive. Little fadeaway baseline shot and a foul called here off the ball on the rebound.
Yeah, Jackson Smith with the push. Good block out by Jermaine, and got him out away from the basket. I think Smith just tried to give him a little forearm chuck in the back. Got caught.
McQueen up now for Jermaine. Right wing for Birch. Sending it back out to McQueen, and the pass will sail out of bounds. Grant Cameron will now check in here for Tyler New. 3:28 left to play in the second quarter. It's a 5-point Platte Valley lead, 27-22. Gladstone will bring it across.
Almost it's not closely guarded. I wondered. Got a closely guarded call there. And I wondered if maybe he broke the five-foot barrier, because he had that for a good 8 or 10 seconds before he got the call.
Jermaine's pass to Birch. He can't quite control as it sails out of bounds. Madsen will be ready to check back in. Next check for Platte Valley. Gladstone brings it across. Rundy shot from three, left wing, off the mark to the right, no good. Jermaine gets it to McQueen. He'll dribble in. Trying to leave it off for Nostine. Back to Jermaine. McQueen dribbles in, puts up a little acrobatic shot, a little floater in the paint, knocks it in.
It's been an impressive performance by the Platte Valley bunch. The way this started out, I wondered how this was going to go.
Again, Worth County had the first 6 points of the ball game as the shot from 3. No good that time from Reinhardt, and a foul going to be called here against Worth County on the rebound.
Got Rundy again, I believe.
And that's going to be his second. So now Rundy will check out as New will check back in for the Tigers. McQueen up to Matson, back to McQueen. Up to Jermaine into the corner now for Luke. Brings it into Nostine on the block. Sends it to Jermaine, back out to Matson. Jermaine shot from 3 from the corner, knocks it in.
I'll tell you what, they've really got it going. When you've got Jermaine and McQueen, along with Bliley, that have all hit multiple threes in this game, that's a tough way to go.
Smith goes up and under and knocks it in. Matson right wing up to Jermaine, up for Luke. Left wing to McQueen. Again, Jermaine in the corner. This time he'll send it back up for Matson. Trying to send it up that time for Luke. Stolen away here by Reinhardt. Sends it back for New. Goes up, and a foul will be called here against Luke. Carter Luke will pick up his first, team 6th. And Tyler New will go to the line for 2 free throws. And he's able to knock home the first. Tobin and Bliley will check in for Nostine and McQueen here. And he's able to knock them both in.
Well, New is really a poised young man for a freshman in a game of this magnitude. Very impressive freshman.
Jermaine shot from 3, top of the key off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound made by Reinhardt. Gets it off now to Grant Cameron. He'll lose it on the sideline for Gladstone with underneath a minute.
Platte Valley's really picked up their defensive intensity here.
New shot from 3, top of the key off the iron, no good. Rebound is going to be made here by Smith. And Grant Cameron's shot, no good.
That's not going to win a lot of favors from Coach New over on the bench. Just dribbling on under the basket and come out of there rather than throw one up.
Jermaine with it up at the top of the key, sends it over to Bliley, back up to Jermaine. Bliley right wing, sends it across to Matson, up now to Jermaine. 15 seconds left here in the second quarter. Jermaine to Matson. Back up again here for Jermaine. Trying to get it to Wyatt Tobin. Pass off the mark. It would have been an open layup there for Wyatt Tobin.
Couldn't tell if he was trying to get that to Tobin or Jermaine over the top.
Gladstone shot from the half-court line. No good as it bounces out. 32-26. It's a 6-point Platte Valley lead here at the half. We're back with more in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Are you ready to get a head start on a successful future? Then call your local Army National Guard recruiter to gain job skills and leadership experience and get a head start in your civilian career. When you join the Army National Guard, you're joining a team with purpose and setting yourself up for success. Contact your local Army National Guard recruiter, Sergeant First Class Clint Bain and Gentry, DeKalb, Harrison, and Worth counties today. 660-868-0991. That's 660-868-0991. Applenap Insurance in Grant City is a Farmer Mutual company that is happy to provide you and your family with all of your insurance needs. Ben Applenap can provide you with insurance for your home, auto, or farm liability. Give Ben Applenap of Applenap Insurance in Grant City a call today at 660-564-2406. That's 660-564-2406, representing Grinnell Mutual. The Spec Shop in Stanberry and Maryville have over 30 years of experience in providing quality eye care. Spec Shop features experienced doctors plus a large selection of frames for any budget and several brands of contacts in stock. Spec Shop has an in-house lab, which means that you get your lenses back quicker. For knowledgeable and friendly staff, contact the Spec Shop at 660-582-8911 in Maryville or 660-783-2870 in Stanberry. Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City is your hometown pharmacy with a pharmacist that was born and raised in Grant City. Sherry's Pharmacy doesn't just put pills in the bottle, they bring true pharmaceutical care to Northwest Missouri. Fast and friendly prescription service is what you will get each time you enter Sherry's Pharmacy. So if you're tired of just being another number at the chain stores, come visit Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City to experience the difference. Or call Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City today at 660-564-DRUG. The board members, staff, teachers, and community members of the South Nottoway R4 School District in Barnard are proud of their students. The South Nottoway athletes use the hard work and perseverance that they learn in the classroom and apply it to their extracurricular activities. South Nottoway R4 School District, continuing to do what is best for students every day in everything they do. The South Nottoway R4 School District wants to wish Platte Valley the best of luck this season.
Welcome back out again here to Stanberry for the ball game between the number 3 seed Worth County boys and number 6 seed in Platte Valley, and it's a 32-26 lead here for Platte Valley at the half. I'd like to thank our sponsors. Help you bring you tonight's broadcast. BTC Bank with locations in Albany, Beeman, Bethany, Boonville, Carrollton, Chillicothe, Gallatin, Maysville, Osborne, Pattonsburg, and Lamoni, Iowa. Petty John Auto Center's locations in Bethany and Albany. Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany and the Albany Hy-Vee. Schultz of Albany and Dollars and Messner Auction Service. Northwest Cell. Mosaic Medical Center Albany and the Army National Guard recruiter, Sergeant First Class Clint Bain. Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Association. Applenap Insurance of Grant City and Sherry's Pharmacy of Grant City. Northwest Chiropractic Clinic of Stanberry and Maryville and the Spec Shop of Stanberry and Maryville. The South Nottoway School District and Jefferson School District along with the Worth County School District. Printer and new shopper located in Albany and Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North located in Albany. Remember your halftime tonight on Albany TV brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Find everything on your list and a smile on the aisles at your Albany Hy-Vee. Starting out with Worth County unofficially here in the first half. Shoot 10 for 25 from the field. 2 for 10 from behind the three-point arc. 4 for 7 from behind the free throw line. They were led in scoring by Alex Reinhart with 12 points. And then it was 4 points for Jackson Rundy, 3 points for Aiden Gladstone and Grant Cameron, 2 points for Tyler New, and 2 points for Jackson Smith. For Platte Valley, unofficially shooting 12 for 23 from the field, 6 for 10, though, from behind the three-point arc, and 2 for 2 from the free throw line. They were led in scoring by Trevor McQueen. He had 10 points. Following that, it was 8 points for Memphis Bliley, 6 points for Matt Germain, and then it was 2 points for Wyatt Tobin, Levi Birch, Carter Luke, and Gabe Nostine. And, Mike, it was Worth County who jumped out to a 6-0 lead, and Platte Valley kind of took over and tied it up at 6-6, and after that it was pretty much all Platte Valley from there. Worth County able to stay with it as Alex Reinhardt has really kept him in the ball game, but so far Gladstone, Rundy have kind of been quiet, and then it's been the three-point shooting for Platte Valley that's really where they are at the moment. I mean, Trevor McQueen's hit a couple, Matt Germain's hit a couple, and also as Memphis Bliley. And they're all pretty well open three-point shots. Mm-hmm. Again, Alex Reinhart was a little bit of foul trouble there, so they had to kind of go to that 2-3 zone. And then Rundy got in a little bit of foul trouble, so we'll see whether they stay in that 2-3 zone in the second half or what they'll come out with here to start out the second.
Well, I would almost bet that 2-3 zone has left. When you've got three good outside shooters, that 2-3 zone is – somebody's going to get a good look unless you just completely ignore anything inside. And I think the one thing that really jumped out at me with Platte Valley was I was impressed with their defense, particularly from about the middle of the first quarter on. I thought they they quit giving it a lot of. I mean, Worth County had a few open looks from three. Most of those I think were early. They've had a lot of contested threes. I mean, it's been a long time, I think, since we've seen Worth County go 2 for 10 from the 3-point line. And then you couple that with the fact that I think they're 40% overall, but then you come back to Platte Valley, over 50% for the half and 6 for 10, 60% from the 3-point line. If I was worried about anything from Platte Valley, I'm shooting over 50%, shooting 60% from the 3-point line, and I'm only up by 6. And that's probably a tribute to Reinhardt as much as anything. He's had a big first half. Gladstone started out pretty good. He had a couple of rough spots in the second quarter, I thought. And Rundy picked up his second foul, had to go sit down for a little bit after I thought he got off to a hot start. And I would fully expect to see Worth County go back man-to-man. The big question is, can Platte Valley keep up their defensive intensity, because they've done a great job of challenging shots. And then I think another big thing is, can Nothstein stay out of foul trouble in the second half? He got 2 early. Didn't get the third.
Yep, he's got 2, and McQueen has 2.
And
so
he has McQueen, but they're seniors. You would have hoped that they would be able to play with that. 2 fouls I never thought was a big deal.
That's when you pick up that third. Yeah.
You pick up that third, and I was even to the point where I wanted to let my older kids play to 3 fouls in the first half, but that's coach's preference. And like I've said before, I think there are all kinds of times in a game when you can lose it, and if the other team gets a big run in a quarter with you sitting your best players down, maybe that may be the difference in the ball game.
Yeah.
So. But I was very impressed with what I saw from Platte Valley from about the middle of the first quarter on. Probably they've turned the ball over a little bit more than Coach Germain would like, but they've really done a great job of helping each other on the defensive end, particularly in those drives down the middle.
We'll be back with the start of the second half when we come back in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpless smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
Schultz Convenience Store on 136 in Albany has everything you need to keep you running. Schultz has coffee and gas to get you moving in the morning. Fountain Pop, sandwiches, and Champ's Chicken to fuel your lunchtime hunger. They also carry candy and ice cream to keep you awake during the afternoon. At night, Schultz adult beverages and scratchers to help you unwind. That's Schultz Convenience Store in Albany, where they can fuel you up in more ways than one.
As Mosaic continues to respond to the COVID-19 pandemic, they are committed to staying connected. Whether you need a routine checkup or to be seen for an illness, Mosaic has virtual options available. The highly trained nurses are also ready to help you when you need them via the 24/7 community nurse line. Plus, the My Mosaic portal website and app are available for messaging your care team and accessing health information. Please visit mymlc.com/stayconnected to learn more. Now more than ever, Mosaic is here with you and here for you.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Burlington Junction, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay unlimited data plans or any of this month's hot deals.
32-26. It's a lead here for Platte Valley to start out the second half, and it'll be Worth County basketball to start. It'll be Grant Cameron, Aiden Gladstone, Jackson Smith, Jackson Rundy, and Alex Reinhardt to start for Worth County. Rundy with it up at the top of the key. Sends it over to Grant Cameron. Jermaine Bliley. McQueen has Reinhardt takes the three, no good. Rebound made by Gladstone, goes up, knocks it in off the glass, up and in for two.
Gladstone does a pretty good job. Worth County's not overly tall, and they spread out.
They bring it into Nostine, and he's going to be fouled here. I'm not certain whether they're going to get on the floor or they're going to give him the bucket and the foul.
I think they gave him the bucket. Oh, 2 shot. That's not.
No, okay, they're going to give him one shot there. Okay.
I was going to say, Vance Prophet, I think, missed out on whether he made the basket or not. But anyway, Reinhardt also, Gladstone also gives them a presence on the offensive glass. He and Reinhardt both.
Nostine can't finish off the three-point play. Reinhardt drives in, but a foul going to be called here on the drive. And the reaching foul going to be called against Wyatt Tobin. That is going to be his second.
And we thought going to Nostine inside against Jackson Smith, I thought was something we'd see maybe a little bit more in the first half, but had a little foul trouble too.
Gladstone with it up at the top of the key. He's guarded here by Bliley. Leaves it off for Grant Cameron. Drives, goes up, and he will be fouled here by Nostine as he'll pick up his third.
Much better take by Cameron. Under control, good strong take to the basket and gets himself to the free throw line.
We'll see how long they leave Gabe Nostine out there with his 3 fouls. Kind of mentioned it at the beginning of the game. He kind of has the knack for the fouls finding him, as Grant Cameron able to knock home the first. Cameron's second free throw off the iron, no good. Rebound made by Nostine. Matt Germain brings it across here for Platte Valley into the corner. Bliley, another shot from 3, knocks it in. 7 for 11 here from behind the three-point arc now is Platte Valley. Reinhardt leaves it out for Cameron. Into the corner for Jackson Smith. Back out for Rundy. Back into the corner for Smith for Gladstone. Tipped away by Bliley to the hands of Nostine.
Good defense by Tobin.
Platte Valley has it out to an 8-point lead here. Bliley again, shot from 3. This time can't get it to fall. Tobin with the rebound though, as he cleans it up for 2. 39-29, it's a 10-point ball game as Reinhardt comes in. Bounces out, no good, and then a foul will be called here against McQueen as he'll pick up his third now.
Well, Bliley's really been a spark here. I'm kind of amazed they keep leaving him that open.
Yeah. So far here in the ball game, Memphis Bliley is 3 for 4 from behind the three-point arc as Reinhardt's able to hit the first. That first miss was that last one there.
Which was just rimmed in and out.
Yeah. Reinhardt sinks them both. Back to an 8-point ball game, 39-31. Bringing it up for Tobin, now up top to McQueen. Into the corner to Germain. Bliley gets it into Nostine, now back out. Shot from 3 for McQueen off the mark to the left.
But with the Platte Valley offense, a lot more confident and fluid ball movement than we saw earlier in the year.
And now Reinhardt will answer back with a 3 from the top of the key to cut the lead down to 5. 5:34 left to play here in the third quarter. McQueen now to Germain. He'll put up a shot from 3 and rims out.
Still good looks. Good offense. Don't know if that was a set, but it sure looked like a set play.
Grant Cameron sends it out to Rundy left wing. Back up to Reinhardt again. Too much room as he knocks it in. You just can't give him that much space. He's got now 20 in the ball game as he cuts it down to a 2-point ball game. 39-37. 5 minutes left to play in the third. We're back with more for the Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Associations are proud to sponsor the students of the Albany, King City, Stanberry, and Worth County school districts. Not only does eating beef provide good nutrition, it supports the local economy. The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Associations are proud to be an active part in today's agriculture. From first dates to graduations and everything in between, beef is there to help celebrate all of life's great moments. When life never stops moving, one thing will always bring your family together. Beef. It's what's for dinner.
39-37. 5:01 left to play here in the third quarter. We have had 18 points scored in not quite 3 minutes here to start out this third quarter.
He has some three-point looks.
Bringing it across here again is going to be Jermaine. Sends it right wing for Bliley. Dribbles in and has it tipped that time a little bit there by Jackson Rundy. And Rundy was thinking the ball went out of bounds there off of Jermaine.
Well, I think Grant Cameron got his hand on it and knocked it back out of bounds.
Wyatt Tobin, shot no good, and then Nostein sends it back out. Jermaine top of the key, leaves it off this time now for Tobin. Leaves in, leaves it off for Nostein. Backdoor cut, kisses it off the glass for two.
Nice teamwork there. I don't think you could have faulted Tobin for taking that shot.
Smith will be called here for the travel with 4:20 left to play in the third. 41-37, it's a 4-point Platte Valley lead.
And we talked about the over-helping sometimes. There was no help on Smith when he made that dribble drive.
Reinhardt got caught going for the steal. McQueen shot from three from the corner, sinks it. And now a timeout will be called here by Worth County. We're back with more after this Petty John Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Dr. Darcy Schieber of Northwest Chiropractic Clinic in Stanberry is committed to providing chiropractic solutions to address your unique needs. Whether you're experiencing back pain, neck pain, headaches, or even muscular tightness and tension from a fall or slip, Dr. Darcy Schieber can help. If your athlete has suffered an injury this sports season, call Dr. Darcy Schieber at 660-235-8037 to get your athlete ready for the next sports season. Northwest Chiropractic Clinic in Stanberry, adjusting you today for a better tomorrow. Are you ready to get a head start on a successful future? Then call your local Army National Guard recruiter to learn how you can earn benefits to help pay for your education and expenses. The National Guard offers many programs for every type of student, whether you're still in high school, attending college, or working toward a vocational certification. Contact your local Army National Guard recruiter, Sergeant First Class Clint Bain in Gentry, DeKalb, Harrison, and Worth counties today at 660-868-0991. That's 660-868-0991.
4:06 left to play here in the third quarter. 44-37 is the score in favor of Platte Valley.
See Platte Valley with a little full court pressure. Saw it a little bit in the first half.
Reinhardt will bring it across for the Tigers. Leaves it off for Gladstone right wing. Smith trying to get it to Reinhardt. And a foul going to be called here against Platte Valley.
And I think judging from Coach New's reaction when Worth County called that timeout, I think it was in regard to not helping off of Platte Valley shooters.
Carter Luke checks in. Tyler New also checks in. And Luke wide open in the far corner. They don't see him. As they get the ball inbounds to Grant Cameron, stolen away here by Nostein. Goes up and just a little too light as it can't make it above the rim.
Thought Reinhardt bothered him on that layup a little bit.
And a foul going to be called, I believe, here.
Wow, did they count that?
I think they did. I thought they were going to call that one on the floor.
Wow.
And they're going to get Gabe Nostein. That'll be his fourth.
Hey, that's almost the NBA continuation.
Yeah. You know, we'd like to see that called more often.
I would like to give referees that discretion. I don't think by the letter of the rule, I don't think that was that maybe should have counted. But like I said, that's something we've talked about before. We would like to see allowed. I hate to see guys have their layups taken away from them.
Gladstone misses the free throw.
What do they say? The ball doesn't lie.
Yeah.
Times you miss after you get a call you shouldn't have gotten.
So now we'll see when we'll see Gabe Nostine come back with about 3:20 left to play here in the third. He comes out with his fourth foul as Tobin checks back in. Luke drives and gets the runner on the baseline. Carter Luke playing more and more each time we see him like his brother Dalton. And he was one of your favorites last year.
Yeah. Still is.
Rundy with the basketball up at the top. The key sends it right wing for Gladstone. Into the corner now for New. Up top for Grant Cameron. Now back to Rundy. Shot from three. Knocks it in.
Boy, if you're out there watching this as a kid, watch what he did with his feet to get himself set for that three and go right up with it.
Brings it to Jermaine, back to McQueen, now over to Luke, into the corner now for Bliley, back up to Jermaine. McQueen drives into the paint, and he is going to be fouled. And the foul will be called here against Grant Cameron. That is going to be his first, team second. Jermaine will check out. Checking in will be Levi Birch. Gets it into Tobin on the inbounds as he goes up and kisses it off the glass for two.
Every time Worth County looks like they're going to make a run, Platte Valley has had an answer.
Backdoor cut for Gladstone off the glass. Can't get it to fall. And he will be fouled as he tries to send it back out to Grant Cameron. Foul here against Platte Valley, going to go against Birch. That'll be his first. Already the team's sixth, though, here in the third quarter. Still have 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Gets the ball inbounds to Reinhardt. And a travel called here against the Tigers. Underneath 2 minutes left to play, 48-42. Platte Valley with the 6-point lead. Into the corner for Bliley, back up to Luke. Up top now for Tobin. Drives in, trying to leave it off for Luke on the baseline. Back out to Tobin. Up to McQueen, and a foul going to be called here on the floor. And it's going to go against Gladstone. He's trying to fight through that screen.
Yeah, and I think that was the issue. I think instead of trying to fight over it, I think he was trying to go right through it.
Yeah. Jermaine will check back in along with Matson and Weir. Inbounds to Weir in the corner. Tobin to Matson. Gets it now into Bliley. Matson with a little floater in the paint. Knocks it in.
That lead's pretty well stayed around 7 points, 8 points now. Even when they hit a three, close down the gap, they just can't seem to get the stop the next time down the floor.
So again, Worth County brought it to within 2, and now it's back out to 8 as it's tipped out of bounds here by Matson. Jackson Smith will check back in. As Grant Cameron will have a seat here for the Tigers. Gladstone will inbounds with 1:04 left to play in the third. It's an 8-point Platte Valley lead. Inbounds up to New. Rundy over to Smith, into the corner now for New. Into the corner, Smith, shot from 3, knocks it in.
We have seen Smith do that. Give him enough time.
35 seconds left.
You got to respect it. Now look for maybe Platte Valley to go for one here. Be their ball coming out to start the fourth quarter.
It's a 5-point Platte Valley lead, 50-45. 20 seconds left here in the third quarter. Tobin drives, puts up the shot, can't get it to fall. Rolling around on the floor, and it'll be a jump ball that'll stay here with Platte Valley.
I don't think Coach Germain going to be too happy with that shot. They did catch a break.
I just heard him yell. I don't think that he said that wasn't the last shot. So that was not the last shot.
And some coaches don't believe in that, but there are advantages to going for it, even if you don't score.
So now the possession arrow will go to Worth County to start out the fourth quarter of play. As Matson drives in and will be fouled with 4.4. And the foul will go against Gladstone. That'll be his second. That'll be the fourth team foul called here against Worth County. All right, so at the line, shooting the free throws here will be Alex Manson. First free throw is good. Luke and Birch will check in here for Bliley and Tobin, give them a little bit of breather here, an extended breather before the quarter break.
Matson's a good-looking freshman. I thought he played well in the first game of the year that we did. Thought he gave him a great lift off the bench.
Hits his second one here. He's now got 4 points in the ball game. Rundy brings it across. Gladstone off the iron, no good. 52-45, Platte Valley with the lead as we head to the fourth quarter. Back with more in just a moment on Albany TV.
Applenap Insurance in Grant City is a farmer mutual company that is happy to provide you and your family with all of your insurance needs. Ben Applenap can provide you with insurance for your home, auto, or farm liability. Give Ben Applenap of Applenap Insurance in Grant City a call today at 660-564-2406. That's 660-564-2406, representing Grinnell Mutual. The Spec Shop in Stanberry and Maryville have over 30 years of experience in providing quality eye care. Spec Shop features experienced doctors plus a large selection of frames for any budget and several brands of contacts in stock. Spec Shop has an in-house lab, which means that you get your lenses back quicker. For knowledgeable and friendly staff, contact the Spec Shop at 660-582-8911 in Maryville or 660-783-2870 in Stanberry.
52-45. It's a Platte Valley lead as we start the fourth quarter. Worth County will start out with the basketball. Starters back out for Platte Valley minus No Stein sitting on the bench with 4 fouls. Weir in for him. And starters minus Grant Cameron out for Worth County. In for him is Tyler New. New with the basketball up at the top of the key. Gives it up now to Gladstone. You know, we talked about the 40 people that we had in here during last game. A few more people in here now, starting to get a little bit louder tonight as well. As Gladstone with a shot from 3 knocks it in. Into the corner, Bliley up for McQueen. Bliley again 3 for 4 from behind the three-point arc so far here in the ballgame as they get it back to Weir. Now to McQueen.
And no more help on the post. They're not going to help off of the Platte Valley shooters.
McQueen drives in, and he'll be called for the travel. He was trying to find somewhere to go with it as he brought a couple defenders down to the block. Ball inbounds here to Rundy. Over to the right wing with it here for Gladstone. Back out, Rundy, shot from 3. Knocks it in.
Boy,
now it's a 1-point ball game.
When he gets the feet set, we're going to have a timeout. When he gets the feet set, he's just pretty deadly.
At Petty John Auto Center timeout. Petty John Auto Center. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com.
Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City is your hometown pharmacy with a pharmacist that was born and raised in Grant City. Sherry's Pharmacy doesn't just put pills in the bottle, they bring true pharmaceutical care to Northwest Missouri. Fast and friendly prescription service is what you will get each time you enter Sherry's Pharmacy. So if you are tired of just being another number at the chain stores, come visit Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City to experience the difference. Or call Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City today at 660-564-DRUG. The administration, board, faculty, and staff at the Jefferson School District are proud of the accomplishments of all of the students enrolled at the Jefferson School District. The students at the Jefferson School continue to soar in all of their extracurricular activities by putting in the hard work and dedication that is needed to succeed. The Jefferson School District wants to wish Platte Valley the best of luck this season.
It's a 1-point ball game coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. It'll be Platte Valley basketball.
As you said, you mentioned during the break that Platte Valley came out. Looks like they're going to go small.
I said Weir on the bench, no Stein on the bench as well.
No Stein with 4, and that's going to be the thing to watch. How long before he comes back in?
Wyatt Tobin shot rejected out of bounds that time by Alex Reinhardt. Tobin, Luke, Bliley, McQueen, and Germain here for Platte Valley. Ball inbounds to Tobin. Sends it back out to McQueen. Luke to Germain. McQueen drives, leaves it off for Tobin in the corner. Now gets it to Luke on the block. Back out to Germain. McQueen to Luke, left wing. Back up to Tobin. As Platte Valley will wait for their open shot.
Good patience and good defensive patience by the Tigers. You know, a lot of people play defense for 10 or 15 seconds, but won't do it for any length of time.
And Germain is able to come up with a 3 from the top of the key.
Big shot. And good series by both teams, really.
Gladstone to the baseline, leaves it off now for Smith. Back for Gladstone as he'll drive to the paint, into the corner. New back up again here for Rundy. 5.5 left to play in the ball game. 55-54. Rundy, shot from 3.
It's 3 in a row for him. Back at you.
Germain up to McQueen. It's again down to a 1-point ball game. 55-54. McQueen has it knocked out of his hands, out of bounds. And now with 5:12, we'll see Gabe Nostine check back in. Grant Cameron will check back in here for New. So Luke will head to the bench here for Platte Valley as Nostine checks in. Nostine right wing. Germain shot from 3, rolls out, no good.
Watch Reinhardt coming as a trailer.
Top of the key, shot from 3, off the back of the iron, no good, but Gladstone with the rebound, knocks it in. Worth County takes their first lead since early in the first. 56-55, Worth County leads. Nostine in the paint, can't get it to fall.
Good shot, good execution, just didn't get the shots to drop.
Gladstone to Smith, trying to feed it into Reinhardt. Goes up, gets the bucket and the foul.
Reinhardt's so strong. He's not overly tall, but he's so strong inside that he's able to hold off the defender physically and then be able to finish it with contact.
So again, Worth County will be in the bonus from here on out. And off the back of the iron that time from Reinhardt. So it's a one-possession ball game, 58-55, 4:15 still left to play here in the fourth. And now stolen away here by Reinhardt. He'll go up and lay it up with his right hand for two. Jermaine Bliley shot from three. Rolls out, no good. McQueen comes away with the rebound. And a timeout is going to be called here by Platte Valley. We're back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout when we come back in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
The Worth County School District in Grant City is proud of the accomplishments of their students and staff. The Worth County R3 School District strives to support students with the character traits and academic skills to be productive, problem-solving adults. The Worth County R3 School District wants to wish their Tiger student athletes the best of luck this academic year.
Platte Valley with the basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. 60-55. Worth County with the 5-point lead. Knocked back out of bounds here off the hands of Gladstone.
Look for Trevor McQueen to get loose here somewhere along the way.
It's either him or Jermaine off the inbounds. Up to McQueen, top of the key. Bring it up to Jermaine, top of the key now. 3:45 left to play in the fourth. McQueen from the free throw line off the back of the iron, no good. Tobin comes away with the rebound. Goes up, can't get it to fall. No Stein will then be fouled.
Good strong offensive rebound by Nothstein. Yeah, he's so strong, so active. But that's saying, well, why didn't Smith keep him off the boards? Well, it's not that easy.
Yeah,
I'm sure he's trying.
Jermaine will get it up now to Tobin, top of the key. Drives and has it rejected away again here by the hands of Reinhardt. That's got to be at least his third or fourth block tonight.
Yeah, I think Coach Jermaine's looking for maybe a foul on that. Looked pretty clean. Thought McQueen maybe had a look there.
Into the corner here for Bliley. Brings it back up again here for McQueen. His shot just a little too hard, no good.
Well, really contested by the taller Gladstone.
Rundy dribbles it in. With his right hand, knocks it off the glass for two.
Well, it was Reinhardt early, and it's been Rundy down the stretch here lately.
He had just 2 points in the first half. He has 13 here in the second.
Ooh.
I thought Jermaine might have had that one too.
Yeah, I thought he might have had a look. Might have been a little quick, but he had a look, I thought.
No Stein on the block, sends it back out. Now comes back in again. Goes in and rolls out on him, no good.
Ooh. Almost a flop by Jackson Smith there.
And now the charge going to be called there against Alex Reinhardt. I thought we might have had the same thing there against Nostein. He hit the deck pretty quick there as the Carter Luke will check in. A 30-second Petty John Auto Center timeout. They're going to be called here by Worth County. We're back with more in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Thank you for watching tonight's Albany TV broadcast. Don't forget to turn on your Facebook notifications to never miss out on a broadcast like this one. If you would like to be a part of our broadcast, give Jared Roldis a call at 660-254-4800. If you have something in mind that we should broadcast or have any comments about tonight's game, you can also message us on Facebook. Thank you again for watching.
.204 left to play here in the ball game. 62-55. Worth County with the 7-point lead. Platte Valley with the basketball.
On a 3-possession game here, 7 points. You don't have to shoot it right away, but there's going to come a time where you need to have a little urgency and go a little quicker. Look for a set coming out by Platte Valley. Yep. They'll bring Jermaine to the other. Well, I thought they'd bring Jermaine to the other side.
As the shot that time from McQueen just won't fall, and it just seems like Platte Valley just having a tough time getting the ball in the basket here. They've been taking good shots. I don't know what happened there. Reinhardt looked like he had something in his eye or something.
I think Reinhardt got poked in the eye inadvertently, and the referee called a timeout.
Gladstone sends it across to Rundy, but a backcourt violation going to be called. So Carter Luke will inbounds with 1:41 left to play in the fourth. 62-55. It's a 7-point Worth County lead.
Well, look for Worth County is really going to make an effort to try to keep the ball in the hands of the big three. Had it.
McQueen into the corner. Jermaine shot from three off the iron. No good. No Steins able to tip it away to keep it alive.
There's the dribble drive penetration. Now there's no help.
And Bliley can't get it to fall.
And that's the good no help. Make him hit a two instead of giving a wide open three.
Pass out to Reinhardt. Dribbles in. Goes up. No foul called as it goes to the wall as in return. Jermaine. Luke from three off the iron. No good. Underneath the minute. Rundy. Gets it to Reinhardt up at the top of the key. Now stolen away here by McQueen. Leaves it off for Bliley. Shot from three. Left wing knocks it in. And a timeout is going to be called here by Platte Valley. I believe that'll be their final timeout of the ball game. We're back with more following this Petty General Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant at Albany has it all. Papa's is family friendly with a playroom for the kids so the grown-ups can enjoy their meal. Make sure you leave room for dessert because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpless smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
Welcome back out again here to Stanberry. 62-58, Worth County with the 5-point lead, 35.7 left to play here in the fourth. And again, Worth County into the bonus here. So we'll see when Platte Valley wants to foul and who they want to foul. Lucas steals that one away from Reinhardt, but then is going to be called for the foul against Rundy.
Wow, I thought they missed the foul they were trying to give on Reinhardt, and then...
Well, I think Luke had his hand in the way. They just were able to keep it away from him long enough.
And then did get... This is one of the things when you got a foul, that sometimes you get a foul called when you were going to have a steal and you didn't really want it. But if you're Worth County, they'll do everything they can to keep the ball in the hands of Rundy, Gladstone, and Reinhardt.
Rundy's free throw attempt is good.
Now,
this is where shooting your free throws really is big.
Well, at least keep it on either way, it's going to be a two-possession game.
Grundy misses the second, no sign with the rebound, bringing it across. McQueen puts up a quick three. Off the mark to the left, no good. And again, Platte Valley without a timeout here as well, also something to think about with 22.4. Worth County still has 2 timeouts if they want to use them.
Well, and this is, I know everybody, we've mentioned before on here that I think quick baskets are more important sometimes than threes. And, you know, the other team, Worth County, is going to be told not to foul.
Yeah.
So you just put your head down, go hard to the basket, and if nothing else, if you don't get the layup, maybe you get a foul called.
Reinhardt misses the first, keeps it at a 5-point ball game. Madsen. Germain with the deep three. Knocks it in!
That was deep.
And now Gladstone fouled as it's a 2-point ball game. 10.7 left here in the fourth. Again, Platte Valley no timeouts remaining. Worth County with 2 full timeouts.
And the double bonus does help you a little bit. Ooh.
And the first one no good.
Uh-oh.
So will stay a one-possession ball game whether he makes this one or not. And the question is, do you want the clock to start running? But you still want the 3 points. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He misses it. Rebound made by Nostein. Bringing it across. McQueen into the corner. Madsen shot from 3. Knocks it in! And a timeout called with 1.7.
Well, and that's where the threes do come in big. I started to say, you know, you don't want the threes unless you get a wide open look.
1.7 still left here in the fourth quarter. It's a 1-point ball game. Platte Valley leads 64-63.
I wonder if they were going to put some time back just simply because I looked at the clock.
It was about 3 seconds.
3 to 4 seconds when they.
Yeah, there was about 3 seconds when the ball went in. I think that's what they might be talking about now here. Remember, during this timeout, check out Pettyjohn Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. So, again, Platte Valley without a timeout. One more timeout remaining for Worth County. They do add some time back.
Yeah, they put 1.1 more back on, so it's 2.8. This is one of those where now you got to throw the ball the length of the court, and whoever your best receiver is, you got to tell him to go get it, because right now Platte Valley's saying whatever you do, don't foul.
So the question is,
and then you've got time to put it down once after you catch it.
So if you were Coach New, who do you want taking this shot? I know if I was Coach New, I'd probably want Reinhardt to take that shot because he has the most range that I've seen.
Yeah, Reinhardt or Rundy, I would assume. You know, Gladstone is a quarterback in a football team. I thought he might be doing the throwing.
Well, usually Reinhardt is the one that inbounds, so we'll see who will take the inbounds.
Yeah, it's going
to be Rundy that's going to inbounds. So you almost want to make sure Reinhardt does not get the basketball here on the inbounds, but don't foul.
Well, they're going to try to screen for either Gladstone or Reinhardt and try to get it where he can catch it on the run and turn it up the court. You can go a long ways on 2.8 seconds.
And a timeout will be called here with 1.4 here by Coach New, the final Pettyjohn Auto Center timeout. That way they'll get the ball at half court. We'll take a quick timeout, and we'll be back with more in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Pettyjohn Auto Center in Bethany and Albany is a proud sponsor of Albany TV. Pettyjohn's is your local Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer. For new and used vehicles, certified service, and collision center, visit pettyjohnauto.com.
So 1.4 left here on the clock. It's a 64-63 Platte Valley lead, and it's going to come down to this final inbounds and final shot here at the Stanberry Tournament. Remember, we have another game coming up tonight. It's a girls' game. It's a matchup between the number 4 seed, King City Girls, and the number 5 seed, Worth County Girls. The loser of this game will play tomorrow night against St. Joseph Lafayette And the winner will move on to take on North Andrew on Thursday night. Nostein, Tobin, Birch, McQueen, and Bliley. Inbouncing is going to be Reinhardt. Rundy, Smith, Gladstone, and Cameron out for Worth County. They try to throw it forward. Gladstone tipped away by Nostein. Platte Valley will come away with the victory, and they will move on Thursday night to play North Andrew. 64-63. It's an upset win here on the seed side for Platte Valley over Worth County. We're back with the BTC Bank postgame when we come back in just a moment.
Show your school spirit with the BTC Bank School Mascot Debit Card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and they'll donate $10 per card to that school. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank's 12 locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded, just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded, just like you. BTC Bank.
Welcome back out again here to Stanberry. 64-63. Platte Valley wins a thriller here in the seed upset over Worth County. Remember, your postgame tonight brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, community-minded, just like you. Taking a look at the unofficial stats from the ball game, Worth County finishes 23 for 44 from the field, 9 for 20 from behind the three-point arc, 8 for 18 from the free throw line. They were led in scoring by Alex Reinhardt. He had 24. Jackson Rundy had 16, 12 points for Aiden Gladstone, 5 points for Jackson Smith, 4 points for Grant Cameron, 2 points for Tyler New. For Platte Valley unofficially, they finished 24 for 56 from the field, 12 for 24, 50% from behind the three-point arc, 4 for 5 from the free throw line. They were led in scoring tonight by Memphis Bliley with 14 points, 13 points for Trevor McQueen, 12 points for Matt Germain, 7 for Alex Matson, 6 points for Gabe Nostein and Wyatt Tobin, 4 points for Carter Luke, 2 points for Levi Birch. But 3 of Alex Matson, he was 1 for 1 from behind the three-point arc, and wow, what a shot and what a time for the freshman.
Well, you know, we mentioned earlier on that when you're down 5, quick baskets are more important than threes. I guess it should be said that if you got wide open threes, you want to take it. And I really think, you know, for as clutch as Alex Matson was with that three-pointer to put him ahead, to me the big shot was Matt Germain's three-pointer from, heck, that was just right inside the out-of-bounds line. That was definitely NBA range three. Yeah. And they shot it awfully well from the three-point line for the night. And that's a big win for Platte Valley, I think. They'd had some struggles early in close games, and you may almost say they were due to get one of those.
Like to thank our sponsors helping you bring you tonight's broadcast. BTC Bank with locations in Albany, Beeman, Bethany, Boonville, Carrollton, Chillicothe, Gallatin, Maysville, Osborne, Pattonsburg, and Lamoni, Iowa. Petty John Auto Center with locations in Bethany and Albany, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany. The Albany Hy-Vee and Shoats of Albany, Dollars and Messner Auction Service, Northwest Cell, Mosaic Medical Center Albany, Army National Guard recruiter Sergeant First Class Clint Bain, the Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Association and Applenap Insurance of Grant City, along with Sherry's Pharmacy of Grant City, Northwest Chiropractic Clinic of Stanberry and Maryville, the Spec Shop of Stanberry and Maryville, the South Nottoway and Jefferson School Districts, along with Worth County School District, Printer, a new shopper located in Albany, and Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North, located in Albany. We'll have another game coming up for you next. We'll have that video for you here in just a moment. It's the 4 and 5 seeds between Worth County and King City Girls in just a moment here on Albany TV.